So thank you guys so much again for just taking the time for yourself. I know many of you already have little ones running around and it's hard to take that time, but you deserve it. You guys really deserve this opportunity to learn, to educate yourself, and to become more empowered on how to take your health and your family's health in your hands. My name is Casey. If I haven't met you yet, my name is Casey Merritt. I am a coach on the Essential Oneness team. We are a tribe of healers who are committed to empowering mamas all around the world to look to essential oils and their natural options first before, reaching out for some other possibly harmful options out there. I've been using essential oils for about 6 years now, and I'm on a team of educators. We have doctors, practitioners, healers, nurses, chiropractors, all kinds of people here to share their love of oils and talent for you guys. And again, if you got questions, just pop them in the chat box there, and we'll save all the questions for the end. I do want to say that this is obviously very specific on oils for pregnancy, birth, and babies. And if you haven't yet taken our essential oil basics class, that's kind of like the place to start to get the basic, safety protocols and really know how to make the most of your oils. So if you haven't taken that yet, we teach it every single week. So there's always an opportunity to learn. You can also get scheduled for a free one-on-one class with your oil mentor. Okay, so, oh yeah, Kristen just added even dental hygienists on the doTERRA research team. Yes, yes. all of the wellness world is learning about doTERRA. Awesome. All right, so I am going to start the presentation here, and just in case there's anybody who's completely new to essential oils, I am going to cover some of the basics really quickly. But again, if you want more information on that stuff, you can get your one-on-one class and we can go over more details there. Okay. All right, so real quickly, I want to teach you guys just 3 cool things about essential oils that I feel everybody should know. These are the basics in a nutshell. The first is that these oils are completely 100% safe and natural. So, when you're pregnant, it's kind of scary. What do I put in my body? What's safe? And you're having all these weird symptoms happen, and you're unsure what's okay for you and your baby. And I'm grateful for you guys to come here, because that means that you're willing to try something different. You're willing to try something natural and safe that doesn't have those side effects and addictions and, scary things that you hear about happening when people take things they're not supposed to when they're pregnant. So all these oils that we're talking about, these have been extracted from plants. So you get all the side benefits, but no side effects. These oils that I'm sharing with you tonight, these are all doTERRA essential oils, which means that they are certified pure tested grade. They are so pure, so potent. Just to put it in perspective, any mamas on here ever get any tummy issues going on right now? Like the big thing, right? Maybe you've tried peppermint tea to help with your upset stomach. You'd have to drink 28 cups of peppermint tea to have the same effect as 1 drop of peppermint essential oil. So it packs a punch, guys. It's really, really powerful. Now, peppermint's one that I love during pregnancy. It's very energizing. When I put a drop in my hands, it just wakes my brain up. I'm actually allergic to caffeine, so I couldn't do the coffee even before pregnancy. So this was a lifesaver when you're dragging butt and you need to wake up your brain and your body. Peppermint literally allows more oxygen into all of your cells, which is another big issue when you're pregnant. You need some help with circulation in your body. So peppermint oil is kind of one of those like top 10 oils to have in your toolbox. I also love to use this for hot flashes. I don't know if y'all are experiencing that yet. They're not fun. I like to put the peppermint essential oil, just a drop on the back of my neck, and it's literally an immediate cool down effect. This is also a great oil for head tension. So if you are having headaches and stuff, peppermint oil on your temples or the back of the neck is a really easy solution for that. So yeah, that's the first cool thing about essential oils, is that they're 100% natural and safe. All right, so let's talk about the second cool thing about essential oils, and that's how effective they are. Essential oils can be used alongside modern medicine, guys. So you can use, your other choices, but you can definitely add on the essential oils as well. And this is going to support our overall health and well-being. But what I love about essential oils is it's supporting your mind, body, and soul. Like all of it, all of it's connected. Oh, we just got Marine is joining us. I'll let them in the waiting room here. So On Guard is one of my favorite essential oil blends. Oh my gosh, this one is the protective blend. So one thing I would just want to share real quickly, every single essential oil, oops, we got somebody else joining. Hold on a second, guys. Not letting me add these people. Okay, Erica's jumping in. Welcome, welcome, everybody. All right, we're just getting started. We're talking about the 3 cool things about essential oils. Get back to the PowerPoint. All right, so every time you use an essential oil, guys, you're going to have a physical and an emotional benefit to your body. Now, the On Guard blend, this is physically protecting you against environmental threats. I use this to clean the air in my home, clean my body, clean my environment. It is wonderful for your immune system. So right now, I know everybody's going crazy about trying to stay healthy, keeping their immune system at its best. And On Guard is the perfect blend for that. I actually use this whenever I start to feel a little under the weather. It's great to gargle with and kind of, stop it in its track. But we do have an entire line of On Guard products. So if you haven't yet completely cleared out your home of toxins, the On Guard makes it super, super easy to do that. Because that was a big thing when I got pregnant and started learning about all the things in your environment that are bad for you. It's kind of scary. You have to be careful about the shampoo you're using, the toothpaste you're using, deodorant, the chemicals that you're using to clean your home. All of that has an impact on your health and therefore the health of your baby. So for me, it was a no-brainer to use the On Guard to clean with, to wash my clothes with, to do everything with, right? So if you want some more information on how to completely clear out all the toxins from your home, I have another class on that as well. The third cool thing about essential oils, guys, is how affordable they are. Now, I'm going to share how I actually save hundreds of dollars a year in medical costs. I literally cannot afford to not have my essential oils because they save my butt on the daily. So lavender is one of these oils that I bust out all the time for me and my babies. Lavender is like mama's secret weapon, okay? This is extremely calming for the mind and body. So whether you've got a fussy baby from teething or diaper rash or just emotionally upset, maybe mama's freaking out and the baby's picking up on the energy from that. Lavender is a really easy choice to calm everybody down. It's calming physically and emotionally. Plus, it's an all-natural antihistamine. I don't know if y'all allergy sufferers if they get worse when you're pregnant because you're like, what can I take that's safe? Essential oils can provide that. I love the combination of lavender, lemon, and peppermint to help with those seasonal threats. So if you've got the sniffles and that's been an issue for that, we've got some answers for you. All right, so that was just a real quick intro on the 3 cool things about essential oils. I'm going to blow really quickly on how to use essential oils safely. And again, if you want more information on these, we definitely encourage you to take our basics class. Oh, Whitney's jumping in. Let me get back here. Does not let me add people. I actually have to stop the presentation. So one second, guys. All right, I think we've got everybody joining now. Welcome, Whitney. Glad to have you. All right, so the first way to use essential oils is aromatically. So all of the essential oils we're talking about are going to be recommended for aromatic use. That means you can put a drop in your hands and smell, inhale your hands deeply. You can smell these oils right out of the bottle. But my favorite way to enjoy them aromatically is with a diffuser. So diffusers are super easy to use. You just fill it up with water, add a few drops of the essential oil in there, and it literally can affect your mood by breathing it in. The diffusers also cleanse the air and support your respiratory system. So right now, that's especially important to be keeping your respiratory system really healthy. Wild orange is another daily oil for me. This was wonderful when I was pregnant because it's such a happy oil. This is one that's delicious in water. That's another way to use some of these oils is internally. But this one just, oh man, it's like sunshine in a bottle. If you've got wild orange, I do invite you to go ahead, put a drop in your hands and start breathing that in because it's seriously hard to think about a, a negative thought when you're breathing this oil. It's so uplifting to the mood. I like to combine wild orange with oils like Breathe. This is a respiratory blend. So if you are wanting to support your lungs and sinuses, keep your airways open, I'll admit, guys, I'm a snorer. Like, ooh, ooh, I snore so loud, I shake the room. So I like to put Breathe in my diffuser right by my bed at night. So this opens up my airways so I can breathe better. I know that was a big issue for me when I was pregnant, was just how congested I was. So the Breathe blend was really helpful for that congestion. All right, so the second way to use these oils, and I hope y'all are listening because we're going to have some prizes here in a minute for everybody who's listening. The second way to use these oils is topically. So, two of my favorite oils to use topically when pregnant, Deep Blue. This is your go-to for pains and soothing those achy muscles and joints. You may not be feeling it in the first or second trimester, guys, but the third trimester, it's coming. It's coming. The aches and pains, it gets hard to walk, all your ligaments, everything's just being stretched to its max. Your body is incredible, but why not give it a little bit of extra support? This is also a great blend. The Deep Blue blend is also wonderful for head tension. So again, all kinds of aches and pains, you can use Deep Blue. And we also have a Deep Blue lotion that I actually prefer. That one is most effective to me personally. But wherever it hurts, that's where you're going to want to put that essential oil. So like Digestin, this is a blend for your digestive system. So if you've got an upset stomach, if you're dealing with motion sickness or nausea, I know that's a huge issue for many of you, you can use the Digestin, dilute it, and put it right on top of your tummy. So dilution, what's up with that? What does diluting mean? So we talked about how strong these essential oils are. They're so pure, so potent. You actually want to use a carrier oil like fractionated coconut oil to dilute the essential oil before applying it to your skin topically. Now, there are lots of carrier oils out there, but I really, really prefer fractionated coconut oil because it's always liquid. It doesn't stain. It's non-greasy. It doesn't have a scent or anything like that. It absorbs very easily. It's just kind of the best all around for essential oils. And what you can do is you can make your own blends and add the essential oils to these roller bottles and then top it off with the fractionated coconut oil. And you have your own little roller that you can apply wherever and whenever you need it. Again, all this is deeper covered in the basics class. All right, and the third way to use these oils is internally. So a lot of people, when they're like, wait a minute, internally, you can use essential oils like inside your body? Yes, yes. No, not all of them, just like not every plant in the world is meant to be used internally. But when recommended, you'll see the supplemental facts label on the body. Now, lemon and frankincense, these are two that I use every single day. Lemon, I actually love to put it in my water bottles. So when you are pregnant, it is so, so important to stay hydrated, like more so than ever. And it's hard to keep up with all that water. So if you're trying to up your water intake, a really easy way to help yourself do that would be to add lemon or wild orange, any of our citrus oils really, to your water. Now, what that does, first, it tastes delicious. It's super tasty. You're going to be drinking more water very easily just because you want to because it's so good. But anytime that you are adding a citrus oil to your water, it's naturally giving your body a very natural, gentle detox, a little flush. So I love to have those every day in my water just to keep my system clean and clear. No, this is also a really great oil to clean with in your home too. So if you would like info on a green cleaning class, I can hook you up with that information as well. Well, frankincense is an oil that I recommend every single person use this daily. I love to drop it right under my tongue. This oil is literally good for all the cells in your body. All your body systems can do better with frankincense. There's a little saying in the oil world, like when in doubt, bust out your frank. You cannot go wrong with frankincense. It helps all your cells just perform their absolute best. And it also helps the other essential oils that you're using to be more effective. So, frankincense is also really, really good for immune system. So, I like, why not just drop it under your tongue morning and night? Now, if you don't like the taste of the oils, if you don't want to put them under your tongue or you don't want to put them in your water bottle, you can add a few drops to these vegetable capsules. This is a really easy way to take oils, especially like let's say you are fighting an infection and you want to use oregano oil. That's an all natural antibiotic. That's a hot, spicy oil. You do not want to drop oregano down your throat. So you would definitely want to put that in a vegetable capsule so that you don't taste it and it's not, hot and spicy on your tongue. But some safety protocols to keep in mind with essential oils when you're using them internally. Really important to use glass or stainless steel cups. So can't go wrong with a glass, but a lot of us have like traveling water bottles that are made out of glass, stainless steel. That's all great. But please do not look, Kristen's got hers. Yeah, those Yeti cups are perfect for that. But something to keep in mind, do not use plastic, which y'all should not be drinking out of plastic anyway. But when you put essential oils in that plastic cup, it actually starts to break down the plastic container, and then you'll be ingesting those toxins. No bueno. So please just stick with glass, stainless steel, ceramic like coffee cups. That's fine too. Okay. And the other thing I forgot to mention for when we were talking about topical use, some people when they're like, well, diluting an essential oil, doesn't that make that less effective? No, guys, diluting essential oils is actually like the thing to do. Not only is it going to help avoid any skin sensitivity, but it actually weighs down the molecules of the essential oil so it absorbs better. So it's more effective. So diluting is a really, really good thing. Okay, we got one more person jumping on. Yay, yay, yay. So while we got one more person joining us, I want to take a moment to see who was listening. Who can tell me the three cool things about essential oils? I know this was a while back, so you really have to use your memory for this. Who can tell me the three cool things about essential oils? Take yourself off mute, raise your hand, however you want to, or you can go in the chat box if you're real quick. Welcome, welcome. I have some people jumping on. All right, nobody can tell me? Going once. Going twice. 3 times. All right, guys. let's backtrack a little bit. So, the first cool thing about essential oils is that they're 100% natural and safe. Second, how effective they are. And third, how affordable they are. And I just realized I got distracted with people jumping on. I didn't share how much money I save using these oils. So let me just give you a little scenario real quick. Like, because if you haven't yet dealt with an ear infection, it's like so common with kids. A lot of people, when their kid gets an ear infection, they'll put them in the car, take them to the doctor, and the doctor will put them on antibiotics, which not only destroys the bad bacteria in the gut, it also destroys the good stuff, right? So afterwards, your immune system is compromised. You have to take more probiotics to get your gut back in shape. And to be honest, anytime I've taken antibiotics, it makes me feel like crap, like just really, really miserable. So and then you're paying, your copay, all that stuff. You've taken your kid to the doctor and possibly exposed them to other germs. Just kind of a mess, right? You don't want to do that. So how I do things when my kid has an ear infection, I do 2 drops of tea tree oil, 2 drops of lavender. I dilute it, put on the outside of his ear, put him to sleep. I might wake him up, or not wake him up. I may apply it a few times throughout the night as he wakes up to nurse. But when that baby wakes up, it's like a whole new child. And how much you guys think that cost me to treat that ear infection? 64 cents. It cost me 64 cents versus, I mean, whatever your copay was. And even if y'all are like in the military and don't have a copay, I bet my 64 cents was cheaper than the gas it took to get your kid to the doctor. So like, I can't stress that enough. Like I can't survive without my essential oils. They save my butt on the daily. All right, so that was the three cool things about essential oils. Who was listening and can tell me the 3 ways to use essential oils? Maybe this one's a little easier. Got some awesome prizes for you guys. So go ahead, take yourself off mute. Who can share the 3 ways to use essential oils?
I can.
Katie, let's hear it.
Topically, aromatically, and internally.
Yay, Katie, awesome. So I'm going to be sending you a sample of lavender.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. If you wouldn't mind shooting me a message in the comments with your address, you can send it to just me versus everyone. Right? Thank you, Katie. I'm going to put you back on mute now, love. All right. So she's listening. Katie's getting her sample of lavender sent out. All right. Y'all ready to keep going? We've covered the basics now. So let's get into the good stuff. What we all came here for. Okay. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Before we get into my favorite oils, I just have to share this trio of supplements is like a must have when you're pregnant and not pregnant. Oh my gosh, this was a game changer for my health and wellness, my physical health, my emotional wellness, all of that. And when I got pregnant, I brought my supplements to my doctor and I was like, oh man, I really hope I can stay on this because it has helped me so much. And she was very, very impressed with everything that is in these supplements. So when you're pregnant, it's more important than ever to make sure that your body and your baby's body is giving the tools that they need, especially as you're literally creating a new life. Like you need all the foundations for your health, all those foundational vitamins and minerals to not only help your body feeling its best, but to build the cells of your new little miracle. So this trio of supplements also has a 30-day satisfaction guarantee, guys. So you literally have nothing to lose. But when I work with my clients, I will set them on this for 30 days. And most of the stuff that they're complaining about, like their lack of energy and focus, a lot of emotional discomfort, all of that just disappears after 30 days when they're on this. And after that, there's any residual things that they still want to work on, then we'll address that with the essential oils. But for real, this just addresses so many issues. And especially when you're pregnant, that need for additional energy and that brain fog. Anybody have like mom brain or the baby brain right now where you're just like nothing's working? This is awesome for that. So the Microplex VMZ is going to have all your whole food multivitamins and minerals. And I want to stress whole food because other supplements that you find they're adulterated, they are synthetic. So when you put them in your body doesn't know what the heck to do with it. You may be peeing out neon colors, your stomach could be really upset. You're not going to have those effects with these supplements. The alpha CRS, what this does, it literally supports the mitochondria, the energy centers in your body. So this is why people feel like they just have so much more energy when they're taking these. And the E omega, this is going to have your healthy blend of your 3, 6, and 9 fatty acids. So really good for heart and brain health here. But I could not have gone through my pregnancy or post-pregnancy, any of that, without this trio of supplements. I will say that you want to add an additional folic acid supplement on there just because your need for that folate is so high when you are building that new life. Okay. Now, energy is such a concern for so many of us when we're carrying all that additional weight and creating a new life. So I had to throw in this other supplement is Mito 2 Max. And this is amazing. I use this actually in place of coffee again. So if you are trying to cut down on your caffeine intake, but you are struggling and need some help, this is a very safe, natural alternative. It also increases the oxygen in all of your cells. So when you're pregnant, so important to keep that oxygen flowing. But anybody even if you're not pregnant and just trying to have more energy and stamina, this is an awesome alternative to those caffeinated drinks. Right. So I wanted to also share my flume protocol. So this is a really easy protocol to support your immune system. So when you're pregnant, you can't take all the things that you used to when you don't feel good. So if you start to feel yourself coming down with something, immediately start this protocol. You got your veggie caps. You're going to take 2 drops of each of these, and you're going to take that internally 3 times a day for 10 days. Now, this does include oregano, which is a powerful all natural antibiotic. And just like any antibiotic, you don't want to have that in your system for longer than 10 days. So after you take it for 10 days, then you're going to follow up with the On Guard soft gels, which has that On Guard protective blend, black pepper, and melissa in there. It's just a really, really powerful punch for your immune system. Nausea and digestive support. All right, I know this was a big one for quite a few of you guys. Oh, you poor mamas. I feel for you. I really do. This was the harder thing for me. And until I found the right combination, I was miserable. Oh my gosh. So, and I do want to say that find the right combination because everybody's body is different. So I'm giving you guys a few options, just in case one of them isn't quite working for you. You have another option there. Um, but I loved these digestive drops, the ginger drops. I know a lot of y'all have probably been looking for like ginger chews and things like that. But keep in mind that essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than fresh herbs. So when you're using essential oils, it's going to provide so much more benefits than just like even the fresh herb would. So these ginger drops are great to suck on if you're dealing with the nausea. I also recommend either just straight up ginger or cardamom oil. And where you want to apply it, it's kind of strange, but right behind your earlobe. So when you apply the ginger or the cardamom right behind your earlobe, it actually blocks the receptors in your brain for nausea. Okay, pretty cool, right? That's science. Science, baby. We're all about the science here. Okay. And the other things I wanted to talk about for digestive support, you see this one here, Digestin, the one with the crown? It's because this is like the king of all things digestive. So whether you've got, nausea, indigestion, um, you got some acid coming up, or acid reflux, your motion sickness, just tummy aches in general, all that stuff is addressed with Digest Zen, the digestive blend. So what I like to do when I've got an upset stomach or whatever, I will take a drop of this under my tongue, and then I'll dilute another drop and rub it right on top of my stomach. Okay. Now, again, dilute because it's more effective, but also because your tummies are being stretched to their max right now, and that skin is very sensitive. So please make sure you dilute because the digestion has peppermint and it is very cold and tingly. And if you have really thin, sensitive skin, that may be really intense. So again, dilute, dilute, dilute. Okay. Oh, Missy also added for the kiddos, Tamer is another great blend for tummy support. Yeah, so I'm actually going to talk about that in a minute, so I'll save that. But that's a definitely more gentle option. Okay, so now these other things here, I wanted to mention Digest Tab is a great option for those of you who are having some acid reflux, or maybe you've been chewing on those, what are they, Tums. This is a good alternative for that. Terrazyme. So one thing that I loved during pregnancy was Terrazyme. What the supplement does is it helps you break down and metabolize your food. But what it also helped for me, I would take this before bed because a lot of times I would wake up in the middle of the night with a really upset stomach. And I found that when I took the Terrazyme before bed, it helped so much with that nausea, or like I don't, it really did. And I've also heard from people when they take the Terrazyme that it helps rebuild the connective tissue. So your connective tissue is working real hard when you're pregnant. So another thing to support you in that way. So you see that all of these oils and all these natural options have so many extra benefits. You're not just getting like one good thing for your body when you use them. You're getting many, many side benefits. And then PB Assist, I just find it so crucial to support your gut health. I mean, every day, but especially when you're pregnant. So PB Assist is a supplement that has pre and probiotics in there. So it's going to be helping your gut health as well as your immune system. So I know there's a lot of options here, but when in doubt, go for the Digest Zen. This is a great option. Okay. Now, what about pain relief? I know a lot of you guys were just saying that it's hard to just get around. You're starting to feel the aches and pains. So for pain, again, Deep Blue, the soothing blend is awesome, whether it's a muscle, tendon, ligament, maybe your arthritis is flaring up, you've got a headache, anything like that can be addressed with Deep Blue. But my personal fave is Aroma Touch. So Aroma Touch is a massage blend. So yes, get your partner to give you a foot rub because honey, you deserve it. You are building a baby. You deserve to have your feet rubbed, okay? But for real, I know, especially towards the end, my feet and legs would swell up. They were, oh my gosh, like the circulation was struggling. Oh, Whitney asked about carpal tunnel. Yes, carpal tunnel, that Deep Blue is awesome for my carpal tunnel. And just a little, like a pea-size amount of the lotion will work wonders. But yeah, so when I was pregnant, my legs would swell up, they would hurt, very uncomfortable. So the Aroma Touch blend is amazing because not only does it help with the pain, it's fantastic for circulation. So you're going to reduce the swelling in your body, and it's highly anti-inflammatory too. So I mean, it's like addressing so many of these issues. Missy's suggesting to add a little copaiba to either of those, either to the Deep Blue or the Aroma Touch, and it gives it a really nice boost. Thank you for that, Missy. I love copaiba. I don't have it on here. If you have been interested in possibly trying CBD oil for some of the benefits of that, I definitely encourage you to look into copaiba oil. That is it's a much more tested, pure version. You get many of those same benefits as you would of the CBD oil, but you're actually gonna get more benefits. It's more affordable. It's just safer, more pure. It's a much better alternative. And yes, when you layer copaiba on top of any of these oils, it's going to just help that pain relief, take it to a whole new level. Turmeric is also a really great choice for all of these as well. And turmeric oil is also great for your immune system. So again, like why not give your immune system the boost? All right. Now, I sincerely hope that none of you mamas have to deal with back labor. It's awful. I was in labor for 30 hours with my son and had a horrible back labor. And literally the only thing, like I did the oh my gosh, I'm having a mind blank. The shot in the back, epidural. I did the epidural, and that was, that helped amazing with the oh my gosh, you can see who hasn't taken their supplements today. Like whenever I don't take my
Back
subs, my
labor.
brain is like, bleh. What was that, Ashley?
I was saying it helped with your back labor.
Yeah, so the Aroma Touch was the only thing that helped with my back labor. The epidural helped with the pain from the contractions and all that, but it did not touch the back labor. And Aroma Touch was the only thing. So I had to throw that in there because if anybody is dealing with that, I'm so sorry, but bust out your Aroma Touch. Other people have found black pepper to also be a great one for this. You want to, again, dilute it, apply it to the back. And a lot of people find some counter pressure is comforting for this as well. Okay. Now, what about emotional support? We talked a lot about the physical stuff. Now, doTERRA's made it really, really easy. I love these touch rollers. Now, any of these rollers that say touch, that means that it's already been diluted with that fractionated coconut oil. So it's really great for sensitive skin. It just makes it simple and easy to use whenever you need it. Now, I'm going to really quickly go through these emotional aromatherapy blends, and the name kind of says it all. So Motivate is our encouraging blend. And I love to use this when I was pregnant, when I was dragging butt, needed some extra energy and motivation. It's heavy in peppermint and wild orange with a little hint of vanilla absolute to make it a little sweet. So this is a really great one if you just need some extra motivation. Cheer. This is our uplifting blend. So definitely you can experience the baby blues after giving birth. Postpartum depression is it's real. It is real, and there is no shame in it. If you are feeling any baby blues or depression, please reach out for help. You are not alone, and you are going to get through this. Okay, well, there's lots of things that we can do to help you get through this, but you do not want to be doing it alone, and you're not alone. You have people that will support and love you through this. All right, guys. Passion, this is our inspiring blend. So this is also great in the bedroom, but if you found that you've lost like that joy and that spark for life, and you want to reinvigorate that passion, bust out this blend. Now, what about forgive? This is if you are feeling angry or bitter, resentful, and this can be towards another person or yourself. Forgive is a really great blend to just release all of that negativity. Console is my favorite blend for when my heart just needs a hug. Like if you just need a hug, get your console out. I love to apply it right over my heart. Also right on any of these blends are great on your pulse points, but the best places to apply it for me have been right over my heart or your left elbow crease. This receives everything and sends it right to your heart, so you can't go wrong rolling your rollers right there on your arm. Okay. Let's get back here. The last blend in here is peace. So this is our reassuring blend, and this is a really great one to have in the delivery room. If you're freaking out, you need to calm down, any of these would be great to throw in your bag to take with you to the hospital. Okay. Now, I had to share my two personal favorites. Bergamot. Bergamot is a citrus oil. It's really happy, it's really uplifting, and it's the oil of self-love and acceptance. Now, hopefully all of you guys are having really loving thoughts towards yourself as you go through this beautiful journey. But if not, if you maybe having some negative self-talk, I would love for you to try bergamot oil. This is a beautiful one to put over your heart, to breathe in deeply, and to give yourself some love and fully accept yourself. I've also heard of people using bergamot for leg spasms, but it's just really, really great for emotional support. And one of my favorite oils to blend it with is is patchouli. So patchouli is a really earthy, grounding oil. I actually use patchouli whenever I'm feeling unsafe in my body. This is wonderful. I'm just going to little warning here. If anybody has any PTSD or any kind of trauma in their past, pregnancy and having kids, it brings it all up. It kind of like forces you to deal with your stuff. Okay, so if you have been feeling unsafe in your body, patchouli is a really beautiful blend to apply as low as you can on your deep back. You can even apply it to the perineal area, but this actually allows you to feel safe in your body. Okay, so I love to combine it with the bergamot because those feelings of safety with the self-love and acceptance are just really beautiful. So this is actually a blend that I was diffusing in the room while giving birth to help keep me feeling safe, grounded, and my mood uplifted. This relax and uplift blend. Okay, now black spruce. Oh my gosh. So this oil was not available when I had my last baby, and I am really excited for the future babies to use this. I use black spruce now for emotional support. It's a beautiful tree oil, helps you to feel grounded and confident. It removes those emotional blocks and aids in overcoming fear by promoting a sense of courage. And you are going to need to bring out all these tools to help boost your courage when the time comes to push. So black spruce is also great for brightening and evening your skin tone. So if you've been having your skin do some weird stuff during pregnancy, this is a great option for that. But what I learned and just like so excited to try is how black spruce helps promote a healthy pregnancy by modulating the immune balance where the placenta attaches to the uterus. So people are diluting this oil and applying it over their tummy so that their immune balance is nice and harmonious between the baby and mama. This is also a good choice for promoting clear, easy breathing. So this one is, it's just kind of like one to have in your pregnancy toolbox. I would definitely say. I can't speak from personal experience through pregnancy with this, but I use it all the time for emotional support. Okay. Sleep support. So many of your mamas were struggling with the sleep. And I wanted to share my favorites here. So Serenity is our restful blend. This is very heavy in lavender, but a lot of people also smelled the vanilla very heavily in this one. And Serenity is great to put in your diffuser whenever you need to calm your mind and your body. I have always struggled with sleep. Falling asleep and staying asleep has been a struggle for me. So I actually use this combination here. I use the Serenity oil as well as the complex. This is a soft gel that you take. I take 2 of them about an hour before bed, and it does wonders for helping me fall asleep and stay asleep. Vetiver is also another really great oil to try if you have trouble sleeping. I recommend putting vetiver on the tips of your toes and the bottoms of your feet. This is a natural sedative. A lot of moms actually use this instead of choosing to medicate their kids with ADHD. They have found a lot of relief from vetiver oil as well. Now, juniper berry, I wanted to talk about this because if you're having nightmares, juniper berry is a wonderful oil to help with those nightmares. You can diffuse it, you can put it on the tips of your toes, and this is going to help help you sleep better, keep those dreams happy. Cedarwood's also a really good tree oil to diffuse or use topically or aromatically before bedtime. Any of the tree oils, guys, are going to help provide that safe feeling, sense of stability and support. But cedarwood has been especially effective for a lot of people with sleep issues. And then adaptive. So this is a calming blend, and I will talk a little bit more about this one because it's been a game changer for me. It really has. This past year for the entire world has been so stressful. I mean, even those people who don't normally experience anxiety are feeling anxious, right? So the adaptive system, this is a toolbox to help your body and your mind stay balanced during life's most stressful moments. And yeah, giving birth it's pretty stressful. It doesn't have to be, but it can be. And the adaptive line is a really great way to help support yourself through that. Now, it does come in the touch roller, so you can apply that wherever, whenever you need it. I personally love the oil blends because I can put it in the diffuser, I can use it on my body. But I also take the capsules as well. So if you really struggle with anxiety and you're looking for some support on that, let me know. Talk to me about that because I've really seen some great results with the adaptive system. And I know pregnancy can definitely make you a little more anxious than you would normally be. All right, so let's talk about after delivery care. Clary Calm is a monthly blend for women. So I actually used this before getting pregnant to help my hormones and everything, um, to help it, stay in balance, to stay in harmony. This is good for emotional support. It's good for physical support during that time of the month. It's great for cramps. But after having the baby, this was like, oh my God, this was such a lifesaver. I love to put this over my uterus because it helps your uterus shrink back after delivery. So when you have your baby, it's like as soon as they start nursing, it happens. Like you can feel everything starts to shrink up. You're still having those contractions. But the Clary Calm is really wonderful for balancing your hormones, balancing your emotions, but also helping your uterus and your body kind of get back to where it was pre-pregnancy. So yeah, I would definitely recommend using Clary Calm before pregnancy, during pregnancy, and after. And it is gentle enough to use during pregnancy. But I actually want to give you a little tip on how to extend the life of this bottle and get triple the use for it. You can buy just, empty amber bottles. And I actually split one of these bottles. I split it between 3 bottles, and then I'll top it off with that fractionated coconut oil. And that way I have triple the oil and I can use this for 3 months versus 1. But this one's definitely like a got to have Clary Calm. Like this is the queen of all the oils, in my opinion, for pregnancy. Clary Calm. It's so good for you. And you can apply it to your pulse points, your ankles, and your lower abdomen. All right. So what about skin support? Anybody struggling with finds maybe some stretch marks? I've seen a lot of women have issues with like pigmentation. Your skin will start to just have like some strange spots that it never had before. So anything to do with the skin, I love this Immortelle, this anti-aging blend. It has like sandalwoods and frankincense, really healing oils in there that are not just good for fine lines and wrinkles, but especially helpful for the stretch marks. So I used this on my tummy, on my breasts, and now I'm happy to say that I do not have those stretch marks. Even if you already have them, I've seen women at least significantly reduce those stretch marks using this Immortelle blend. What about your cracked or dry nipples? Let's be real, okay? So when you start breastfeeding your baby, your nipples are gonna hurt. There's just no getting around it. It's painful. If you can get past the first month, you're golden. But you may experience some cracked, painful, dry nipples. And the Correct X is an ointment that you can use. I like to think of it as like Neosporin on steroids. It's awesome for healing. This is actually developed to treat third-degree burns. So again, another great option for scarring. But I used this in between feedings, and it was like, oh my God, it was just so nice to help with those ouchy nipples because they hurt. They really do. All right. And what about your perineum area? That is also kind of an ouchy area after childbirth. So you can make this DIY postpartum perineum spray. So you're going to get like a 2-ounce glass spray bottle, again, glass or stainless steel only for storing your oils. And you can add 10 drops each of essential oils. Now, the 2 like basics that you just like have to have would be lavender and frankincense. And I'm going to share a recipe. Here you go. The Peri Mist, you can also add geranium, helichrysum. These are really, really, especially helichrysum. They nickname this liquid stitches because it's so effective for helping tissue repair. So what I recommend, pro tip here, prep these ahead of time because once that baby comes, you are not going to have the time or the energy to do it. So take care of yourself. Make sure you've got your bag for the hospital, but you also have your pre-made perineum care items like this Peri Mist. So again, you can be really basic and just do lavender and frankincense in there, or you can add like helichrysum and geranium. But you're just going to top it with either a carrier oil, or you can do witch hazel, and you're just going to spray it on that area. And so a lot of people actually do this before pregnancy, but definitely after labor to help that area heal. And the other thing that I recommend, these soothing pads were so helpful for me. So you get like your pads, your menstrual pads, because afterwards you're going to have some bleeding from that area. If you do give birth vaginally, you're probably going to have some bleeding for a while. These soothing pads are really, really helpful if you have sutures. So like I shared, I was pushing for 30 hours. And so I did have some tearing and I did have to have some stitches. And these soothing pads were amazing. They were so soothing. You can add 20 to 30 drops of lavender, Roman chamomile, or geranium. And same thing, like with this Peri Mist bottle, a lot of people will actually just take that mist and douse the pads or menstrual pads, and then you put it in the freezer. And yes, you're going to put this freezing pad on your hoo-ha and it feels so good. Okay, or at least better than it did before. I'm sorry, guys, I am real. I keep it real. So if I'm like too much for y'all, sorry about that. Okay. Okay, let's get back here. So, but seriously, make it ahead of time. You will be so grateful if you take care of yourself ahead of time. Okay, what about milk supply issues? Who's nursing? Who's planning on nursing? So, this essential oils can be a really beautiful way to help jumpstart your production. Again, that Clary Calm blend is great, but Clary Sage is even more powerful. It's like straight up. But do keep in mind, not everybody's affected by this, but some people will see that peppermint will decrease their milk supply. So again, everybody's body's different. You want to, listen to your body. But to increase the supply, basil or fennel diluted over the breast. You want to drink lots and lots of water, rest as much as possible, and eat a really nourishing diet. So there was a time when I was nursing, I had a death in the family and I was under a lot of stress. I had to fly with my 3-month-old. And my supply went down. I got so scared. I was like, oh my God, like I wanted to nurse forever. Like, ah. And so I got out that fennel oil. And for me, I'm not kidding, guys, within 20, 40 minutes, it was like flowing. So start small, like just start with 1-2 drops, dilute it over the breast, because you could have a reaction like me and it's like, okay, that's all I needed. Whereas other people may need to reapply and try it for a few days. But just stay calm. That your stress really does affect this entire process of pregnancy and after you give birth and you have your baby. If you're having issues getting your milk flowing, just really try to decrease your stress as much as possible and stay hydrated. But fennel is really effective for getting the milk supply going. All right. And if you're not trying to nurse and maybe you want to decrease your supply, or maybe you're just like producing way too much for your needs, you can decrease with the peppermint. So again, start slowly and just see what your body needs. All right. I want to pause real quickly before we get into the oils for baby and do a raffle. Another little prize. So quick game, y'all. Everybody sees where the chat box is. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna just start typing dough, dough, dough. You see how I'm doing dough, dough. And I'm gonna jump in here and I'm gonna say Tara. And the last person who said dough, you're gonna win a sample. Let's see, what are we gonna do a sample of the deep blue sample. So start typing dough, 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 dough. Whitney, Melissa, Janie. Yes, keep going. Dough, 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 dough. I'm gonna make noise. You can't hear me typing. Dough, 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 dough. Tara. Who was the last person? Oh man, they're going. Everybody's going so fast. I gotta find my Tara. Oh, stop typing. These ladies are like, give me that deep blue.
It looks like Whitney was the last person to say dough before you put Tara.
All right, Whitney.
By accident.
All right, Whitney. Awesome. Thank you, Missy. Thanks for finding that. All right, Whitney. So we've got your deep blue headed your way. I know you need that, Mom. I know you've been having some issues with the pain. Awesome. All right, so let's get back here. Thank you guys for playing. Now I do have an entire class on oils for babies and children. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but I did want to share some of my, like if I had to pick just a couple oils to have on hand. So basics, tea tree, lavender, and Roman chamomile. You can do a lot with these 3 oils for your baby. So lavender, again, all things soothing for emotional upset, for skin soothing, sleeplessness, aches and pains, even an upset stomach. I've used this before, a colicky baby. Tea tree, this is all things cleansing. So it's great for immune support, for skin health, eczema. Roman chamomile is another great one for eczema and skin issues. It's a very calming oil as well for teething. So these are just kind of like, if I had to pick 3 for baby, I would do these ones. And as far as dilution, because you do need to dilute heavier with an infant. So you're going to do 1 drop of essential oil per 2 teaspoons of your carrier oil. Okay. Again, whole class on that. But there is a line of kids and baby oils. So I'm just real quickly going to go through these. I'm not going to spend too much time on each of them, but Thinker's a great blend for concentration and focus. Calmer's the restful blend. So this has Roman chamomile and lavender. So for babies, this one's been really, really helpful. I use this one all the time on babies for physical skin issues, for calming them down, for calming mama down. And if they need to calm down and get to rest, this is a really soothing blend, the Calmer. Rescuer, this is like the kids version of the Deep Blue. So this is for their aches and pains, is the Rescuer blend. Stronger is the kids version of the On Guard Protective blend. So this has like frankincense, litsea, rose oil in here, really great for the immune system. So I actually roll this Stronger blend on all of our kids' spines and the bottoms of their feet, especially when they get home from school. It's just a really great immune booster. Tamer, this is the one that Missy was talking about as a more gentle alternative to the digestion. So any tummy issues can be addressed with Tamer. It uses spearmint versus peppermint oil, so it's a little bit more mild. Brave, this is the Courage blend. Now, I actually loved the Brave blend during pregnancy because everything felt like a threat to me. I just felt like very vulnerable. So I loved putting the Brave blend over my heart before I would go out. It just helped me feel much more capable. And Steady, this is the grounding blend. So this is a really great oil to calm your children down, calm yourself down. Maybe they're having a spaz attack and you need to chill them out. This is a great oil for that. And you can get all of these. It's cheaper to buy them as a set, and it comes in this cute little bag with the little toppers, so you can clip them onto backpacks or diaper bags or whatever, and it comes with flashcards to tell you how to use them. So you can get them as a set for a discount, or if you have favorites, you can buy them individually. But the kids line is a really good one to start with because it's very affordable. It's very, very affordable. So you can, if you're on a budget and you're looking to maybe start off with something that is already diluted for your babies and kids, that's why I love this so much. All of these oils in the kids collection, they've already been diluted for babies and kids. The ideal range is between like 1 to 7 years, but I use them on everybody in our family. So a great kit to start off with. And then I also love the fact that I can trust the body wash and the diaper cream on my kid, because again, guys, it's kind of like scary. Even like I'm even hearing all these stories about like Johnson and Johnson, like all these companies that people have trusted on their babies for years are now coming out with, oh, sorry, our stuff causes cancer. Like, no, not what you want to be doing, not what you want to be using with your babies and kids. So again, if you're looking for some support on how to completely cut out all the toxins in your home and make sure that you're using, shampoo, conditioner, cleaning supplies, all that stuff that's safe for your entire family, get with your oil mentor and we'll get you hooked up with those safe options. All right. Okay. So let's get back here. Okay, so again, just a couple safety precautions. Keep your oils away from your babies. Don't put them in their eyes, their ear canals, or in the mucous membrane. If irritation does occur, do not put water on it. That may be your first instinct. Like if your baby gets or you get some oil in your eye, don't add water. You actually want to use a carrier oil, like that fractionated coconut oil. Just apply the carrier oil, and that irritation, whether it's too cold or too spicy on their skin, that'll go away with that carrier oil. Citrus oils can increase sensitivity. So I know we shared some really beautiful citrus oils today, but please make sure that you are either waiting 12 hours between applications or putting it on an area that's not exposed to the sun, that's covered up with clothes. Okay, and of course, these products and methods are never recommended or intended to treat, cure, prevent an illness or disease. You should definitely still be seeing your doctor. We just wanted to share some safe and tried and true options for you guys. But at the end of the day, everybody's experience is different. This was one thing I found when I was pregnant. It was like everybody and their mother had advice for you, right? But their journey is not your journey. Okay. So this is your time to get in tune with your body, to get in tune with your soul. If you need help listening to your body, your oil mentor is there for you to help tap into that. But listen to your body, listen to it before, while it's whispering, before it starts screaming at you. But everybody's body is different. But again, I just wanted to mention these two. So peppermint, again, can decrease the milk supply in some women. I didn't find it did it to me, but just to be safe, I did avoid using topical at internal use, like right when I started nursing my son. And then clary sage. So clary sage helps the uterus contract. So you don't want to be using that before you're ready to push. But when you are ready, clary sage can really be wonderful to help with those, increase the effectiveness of those contractions. And then afterwards to help the uterus shrink back up. Okay. Any questions? I'm going to go. Y'all can take yourself off mute. I'm just going to go through the chat box and make sure I'm not missing any questions. If there was anything that you were hoping to get some direction on and we did not cover, go ahead and let me know.
Hey, Casey, I think Katie had a question about any recommendations for non-toxic pads for the DIY pad. I think it was the perennial pad.
Yeah. So to be honest, I actually made them. Not me personally, my girlfriend, she just makes pads. And you can buy them like natural, organic, reusable pads. You can do that. I personally don't have like a brand like store-bought. I try to use as much reusable stuff as possible. So if you have a friend, maybe you can get on Etsy, and see if anybody's making reusable pads. But I personally don't. If any other mamas have done the research on natural pads, what I actually like to use, my bled for like 8 or 10 weeks afterwards. And I preferred using Thinx underwear. I don't know if any of you guys have discovered the beauty of Thinx underwear yet. This is a brand, it's reusable underwear. And it absorbs, it can hold like multiple tampons worth of blood, and you just wash the underwear and you can reuse it over and over again. So much more eco-friendly, much more affordable as well. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Let's see, any other questions? Let's see. Oh, Katie, thank you. I got your Missy. I'm going to write down her address. If you could just look and make sure I'm not missing any questions. Oh, Katie, you're in Moyoc. I used to live right out there. Okay. I think we got everything. Oh no, Whitney, you said your hands and feet look like balloons. You need that aroma touch. Ooh. Okay. Back labor of the worst is the worst. Yeah, Amanda, it's hell on earth. It's pretty awful. That's like, I was like, tried everything, and then my friend busted out the aroma touch, and I was just like, sometimes it still shocks me how effective essential oils, even after years of using them. Sometimes you'll try something, you're like, it was that easy? What? Like, Katie said, I know there's a kid collection, but can these be used on kids as well? Yes. So all the oils that we talked about today are safe for the entire family, just with kids and babies, the elderly, pets, anybody, with those thin, more sensitive skin, you want to dilute more heavily. And all of like the dilution and stuff is gone into more depth and detail in the basics class. So again, if you haven't yet taken that one, definitely encourage you to do so. Also real for the dads too. Yes. So all these oils are great for supporting your hubby too. What is the sleep you speak of? Yeah. Oh, Whitney, I miss you. You're funny. Okay. All right. I think we got all of the questions. I'm going to keep plowing along. We just got a few more things I wanted to show you guys. So this month, if anybody is wanting to get these oils in their homes, get with your oil mentor because we have some really incredible promotions that are ending in February. So this month you can actually get $50, 50 doTERRA bucks in free oils when you get started this month. So you'll want to reach out to your oil mentor about that. We also have this promotion. So we talked a little bit about that On Guard blend, that protective blend that's so good for protecting your immune system. But we also have this, you can get all these for free this month, the hand sanitizer spray, the diluted touch roller blend, the On Guard oil, and then the foaming hand wash. So you can get all this for free this month. Just reach out to your oil mentor. And then I wanted to show you guys some of the extra bonuses that are available to you. So myself and the educators on our team, we want to have a relationship with you. We are not going to like sell you a box of oils and be like, okay, have a nice life. Good luck. Like, no, that's not how we do it. We want to know how it's going, what's working, what's not working. We're going to be there for you. Okay. But the other benefits that you get for, getting started with us, getting these oils in your home, of course, you get your wholesale membership. So this is going to give you 25 to 55% off retail on all future purchases. You have access to the loyalty program. So this is completely optional, but it's like frequent flyer miles. So if you're like somebody who likes to earn free stuff and get discounts on stuff, you're going to love the loyalty program. We also send out a free gift and welcome packet with some little goodies in there for you. And this is big, guys, this complimentary lifestyle overview. So what this is, we are going to, like, when your box of goodies arrives and you're like, oh, I'm so excited. I don't know how to use any of this. You get on the call with us, we can get on Zoom like this, and we'll go over every single thing that you ordered. We'll make sure you know exactly how to use everything in there. We'll set you up with a daily oil protocol so you can put it on your fridge or put it in your bathroom so you know exactly what to do each day until you get in the swing of it. You get, it becomes just total habit. And now, I mean, those of us who've been using these oils for years, it's like we don't even think everything we do. We're like, oh, this oil is going to make this better. Oh, this oil is going to make this better. Like, it's just part of our life. But until you get there, we're going to be there to support you with this. But I just want you to know, we've got your back. We're going to make sure you feel completely empowered using your oils. So you'll get your lifestyle overview and we'll make sure you got all the support you need. But you get ongoing support and mentorship also. You can always reach out to us for another lifestyle overview where we can, reassess your wellness goals, your physical and emotional needs, and help get you on the right path. We also give you access to our VIP customer portal. This is super exciting. This is like an oil trainer at your fingertips. So, oh my gosh, just like so many resources, DIY recipes, like all kinds of stuff is accessible to you guys. We also have a private network of holistic health professionals, free education, giveaways, like so much good stuff available to you guys once you get started with us. Oh man, okay, I almost forgot this. It's super adorable. I love this little keychain. Okay, so I've got a couple of these. I love this little keychain. It holds 8 little drams of essential oils. So what I do is I fill up my favorites and I clip it to my diaper bag. So that way, wherever I go, I've got like my emergency oils. And you can't buy this, guys. You actually earn this. So who wants this? Who wants this cute little keychain? So if you want to earn this, let's teach a class. Myself or your oil mentor will teach a class. You invite your friends and family. And for every adult that shows up, we actually fill up one of these drams of oils with an oil that you need, that you want to try, one of your wish lists, one of your favorites, okay? So if anybody is like, oh my gosh, I love this class, or I want to take the basics class, I need to know like oil 101, you can invite your friends and family to that and we'll actually hook you up because we really, really love to reward others for sharing these oils with other people. Okay. Oh, Kristen. Oh, Kristen, you're so sweet. She said, I started my oil journey 5 years ago, and Casey has always been a library of knowledge and direction. Yes. Yeah. We're really here for you guys. And I mean, it's not just me, like you have a whole community, you have your oil family, and we've got some very knowledgeable people on our team. So if we don't know the answer to something, you have, those resources to find the answer. Okay, so yeah, if anybody wants this, just let your oil mentor know, because we work with 3 types of people. The first is those who are living the wellness lifestyle. You got your oils, you use them daily, you feel better physically, emotionally, you love them. The second group of people are sharers. These are people like Kristen. Kristen's a sharer. She's been loving using her oils, and she heard about her friends and family members who were needing some natural support. And she's like, hey, let's learn more. And now Kristen's going to get rewarded for sharing with you guys. And now maybe you're the third type of people. Maybe you're interested in building a business and you want to learn how you can actually make an income while making a huge impact in other people's life. And I have to say, like, there is no better joy in this world to me than waking up each day and knowing that I get to connect y'all to these essential oils, because they have had such an impact in my life, physically, emotionally, spiritually. My entire world has been transformed by these oils. And that's why we have people like Missy and Ashley had to jump off. Ashley, we had another nurse on here, who are just so passionate about sharing these with you guys, because we know that they work. We know that they're medically tested, backed, they're safe. Like, this is the primo essential oils in the world, right? And we want to share them with you guys. So if you're like us and you want to make a difference, and you're like, oh, I can teach a PowerPoint, I can teach a class, I can read off a piece of paper, you can do this. If you're one of those people, let us know. We'll send you in the right direction. But go ahead, shoot me a text. Here's my cell phone number. I want to know what your struggles are, what you've been going through with pregnancy. If you have any other questions, anything you're looking to support on. And I want to know which of these categories you think you're falling into. If you want to live the wellness lifestyle, if you're interested in sharing, having me or another leader teach a class, we do all the work and you get rewarded for it. Or maybe you want to join us, join our team, and build your business. So let me know which of those categories you fall into. Okay. And one more thing. Free wellness consults for everybody. I had to put this gift for you. Everybody's getting their free wellness consult. So if you are not yet met with your oil mentor, do it. This is like one-on-one support. We literally go over all of your individual needs, whether you're needing to feel better physically or emotionally, we've got your back. Okay. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, I'm just reading these messages.
Hey, Casey, I just wanted to also remind everybody about our February raffle that we have. So for every class that you attend this month, so everyone should have access to our events group. That's how you got the information for tonight. If you're not in there, get in there. But our featured post is our February raffle. So for every class you attend, comment below in that post saying, hey, I attended this class, and you get a free entry into the raffle. And if you bring a friend, then you get to enter them in there as well. So we'll be giving out some more free oils at the end of the month.
Thank you for that. Yeah. So for those who brought friends, you get many raffle entries. So I'm excited. Yeah. Last month we gave away a big old bottle of peppermint oil. I'm not sure what we're giving away this month, but we love to give away stuff. All right. Speaking of, I think I need you one more raffle prize. Okay. So what am I going to give away? How about wild orange? I'm going to give away wild orange. Let's see. So the first person to share their new favorite essential oil that they want to try and why.
I want to try clary sage because I have endometriosis when I'm not pregnant. So uterus, yay.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And I would send that to you now, but I don't want you to be tempted because it smells really good. I don't want you to use it quite yet, but I'm going to send you the wild orange.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Awesome, Katie. Great. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording. But again, if you have any questions, please reach out to myself or your oil mentor.